Yep, you're up, baby.
Hello.
I don't know how the game works, so.
Just other show. The show's better, anyways.
Yeah, that's literally the stream.
Alright, let me pack up. Let me clean up.
Okay.
By myself.
I mean, I can throw Peter in here.
Peter says he knows how to play, so.
Peter does know how to play. Hello, gamers.
What's up, gamers?
Sup, gamers.
This is our free email, by the way. Until we make
nice.
one. Until we make one.
Hype. Yes. Sweet. We have a sub?
I get to the sub earlier to test on, and he didn't know what was happening.
Nice.
Did you hear what it says?
I'm sorry?
Did you hear what it says?
No.
Oh, here.
It makes noise?
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about the show. Oh, if I talk about the show. Are we live right now?
That's funny.
We
I
live.
remember that video.
Wait. Well,
Why? Hold on. Can you go back to Spotify?
Is it still playing? Why is it playing My Chemical Romance?
What?
Where's that coming from?
The headphone.
But, like, it's plugged into... They can't hear anything. Because it's a desktop audio
Yeah.
unit, but
This is on the My Hero OST.
it's paused.
Oh. Where's that song playing from?
Dude, I'm scared.
Can you hear it on Twitch or will it get banned?
No. Also,
Is
we're not
YouTube-
big enough to get banned.
Is YouTube open? Anywhere?
No, we have one tab open.
What the fuck? Can I swear in this stream?
Go here.
Sure.
Did we set it to 18 plus already?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Bitch.
Josh!
We are 18 plus, so I don't know where that's coming from.
Where is it coming? Is it just on Spotify? And
I'm just gonna close Spotify. No, it's
it's not on Spotify. We're haunted. We're haunted. We are haunted.
By My Chemical Romance?
Yeah.
That's the best thing to be haunted by.
I just want to know where it's coming from.
I also want to know where it's coming from now. I'm curious.
I love this song.
I also love this song.
Give me the mouse.
Where is it coming?
Oh, it didn't turn off.
Open up not command prompt. What is it called?
We don't have this.
Is it coming from this?
No, we don't have any of that.
Where is this music?
It's fucking freaky.
We're haunted. Wait, click on that thing that says do not open. Maybe that'll stop it.
No.
Can you close out of this? No, not. I meant just
And the stream's dead.
I meant just the thing in general.
Oh.
Did you close the OBS?
No.
Oh, it stopped.
We're just live on a black screen.
Yeah.
It did stop. Go back to Chrome.
Is somebody just playing it on the other computer?
We're about to find out. Do the thing again. Third one. Third one. Stream room.
Sorry about that.
Are anybody watching?
Go.
We're watching.
This is definitely my playlist, which is the funny part.
Is it playing on the other computer?
Is it playing on the other computer?
I'm gonna go find out.
Because
This
look.
is definitely my playlist.
Well, look,
It
if you
just-
look at desktop audio on the other computer, it's all the way up.
It just went from My Chemical Romance to... Oh, no, it is definitely playing music. Why is it playing music?
Is this some...
Is it connected to your phone for some reason?
Yeah.
Oh,
It's literally
disconnect.
plugged in.
That's why I was so confused, because it went from My Chemical Romance to Corpse. I'm just like...
What the fuck, Apple?
That's
It's gonna hack our system.
Well, luckily they can't hear desktop audio.
Yeah. Oh, dude, if you put me in here, I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
just talk about the show.
Talk about the show? Shit, I need somebody
Right, viewers?
I need somebody to bounce ideas off of. I remember this show. That's how it
You can come to Peter. Peter's going to talk about the actual game.
Whoever. Oh, he can talk about the game. I'll talk about the show. I don't know the game as much. Oh. Hello. I guess now I'm in charge of this. Is I? Noah. What's going on? What are you doing? Playing My Hero card game? The characters. 。Sam's playing Hiroshima 2. Mitch is playing Bakugo 1. I don't know what any of those guys do. For this card game, I really play Tokoyami. Tokoyami 1, if anybody knows. Cool guy. Let's see what's going on. 1, 2.
Every time you try to do something, I just aggressively shake the mouse.
Tight.
I fixed it.
Nice.
My Spotify was logged in on the other computer.
Really interesting.
Which is fun.
So I mean, enjoy My Chemical Romance in the VOD.
Sure. You talking about the show now? Because I have no fucking clue what's going on. I don't know what these characters do.
I see Kirishima.
Yeah, I also see.
Good enough.
I see Bakugo. I think. Oh, it mentions that 9 life too.
I have to fix the lighting. Hold on.
Sure, yeah. Okay, I know some things about the game. It looks like it is Sam's turn, right? He's attacking with Naval Laser Beam. Let me look up what that card does. Let me see. Naval Laser Beam, first enhanced, discard momentum, unflip 2 foundations, enhance flip 1 foundation. Its attack gets +2 speed, enhanced flip foundation, its attack gets +2 damage. Okay, so it's just a normal. Make it as fast and powerful as possible and just deal damage to your opponent. Let's see. And it looks going to Sam's turn, drawing for his turn.
We can see the cards now?
Yeah.
Look, no glare.
Nice.
Okay, just start talking about the show. I'll bring Peter in here in a second.
Yeah, what do you want me to talk about the show? What can I say about the show before? If I'm talking about the show, I'm talking
is
about
great.
the show.
The show is great.
We're starting from season 1?
Yeah.
Hmm. Talk about the show. Season 1 was pretty good. Slow start. Dog, I don't know anything about this game.
You don't know anything about the game?
I know how to play Tokoyami. I know about the anime. So if I was in here from like the start of the match, I can like flow into it, but it's like, yeah. Cause that's the problem. I've been like looking at the cards, but I don't really like know the game too well yet. Like I've just been in the Tokoyami bubble of, oh, here I play my cards and I kill you.
Yeah. So we have like, he's coming in for 5, I want to say, because it's base 4 plus 1.
I can't see the card. It's so small, dude. I ain't see the numbers. I don't know what attack. That is the one like killer for my hero. It's like the numbers are so small.
Yeah, unless you know, I think it's a lot of the time where you have to think about where the cards like actually are, because you can't really see like the text like when you're like a top-down view.
Yeah.
So blocks it fully. Checks at 3 though. His opponent does check at 3 when he goes for this attack. He's tapping the extra 2. So it's going to have plus 1 difficulty. So having to check 3 here. If Mitchell can block this out pretty effectively with the last 3 and not get attacked like 1 to 2 more turns, he might be able to swing back for a decent amount. But he's definitely on the back foot, being 22-9. See how many cards Mitchell has in hand.
Isn't the problem with Naval Laser Beam? It just it has enhanced flip 1 +2 speed, enhanced flip 1 +2 damage.
Yeah.
So he just makes the attack like fast as all hell, and it just comes in.
Yeah, makes it super fast, super hit hard. Plus, like Kirishima just gets to put so much in his momentum. Like he's gonna get hit hard this turn. Mitchell does have 3 cards in his hand, so maybe he can block out at least a decent amount this turn.
Yeah. Real quick shout out to Hetemen. Hetemen, thank you for the tier 1 sub.
Oh, a tier 1 sub. Thanks, guys.
We finally have that now. Look at us.
Look at
We're
that.
people now.
Andrew said, "Drink water."
Don't got it.
We do not own water.
We don't. Let me look at. Hang on. There's a window to our store fridge that I can see.
We should have water.
There are
in
no.
Yeah, there's water in there.
There's like one big bottle, 2 small bottles. So
We'll have to refill that.
yeah. I'm gonna. I can't. If I could see the cards too, I could probably like figure things out.
All right, your second again.
Don't drink water. There you go. That's the real power. Don't drink water.
Exactly. We got another head. It's head jab, right?
You just live off of photosynthesis.
Yeah,
Is
another
that a
jab.
hardened jab?
Yeah, hardened jab.
Okay.
Jab. I said head jab. Thinking about Fab.
All good.
Another hardened jab here. Coming in. Takes another thing off his momentum, so it's only going to be the +1 here. Giving it another attack. Got a +2 here. Checks a 3 here. So he fully taps out to be able to check and block it correctly. See if he has another attack. He's a 9. His opponent can just go all in here and hope to check multiple 5s. Looks like a foundation, so he's playing a little bit more safe here.
Oh, that's not a foundation, that's an attack.
Well,
Is that a foundation? It looks good attack.
No, that's attack. Never mind. And
the game's
that's going to
over.
be the game. Yeah, that's the game. I don't know what the early game was this, but looks like he got built, as I like to call it.
Yeah.
Kirishima does go pretty fast here.
I don't even know what Kirishima does. That's the problem.
Game 1, I believe. Let me.
I got thrown into this.
I did too.
I'm just a special guest for 30 more minutes, and we'll go back to play Wise.
Makes sense.
Yeah, for as long as I played the game, it's kind of hard looking at other characters because you get stuck in that one I want to play this character bubble kind of thing.
Yeah.
Because you get so used to one character.
You either like dominate and want to like play multiple characters, or you keep that one and you're like, I'm never switching.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just waiting for what's the next set. It's the Forest Battle, and then what arc is it based off of? It's like the Forest Battle, and then
Should
One
be,
for All for One.
Is that season 3?
Yeah, so it should be the Forest Battle and All for One, right?
Yeah.
Who do we get? Who do you think we'll get? Moonfish? That'd be funny.
I'm pretty sure we're getting like new Mount Lady cards as well.
Probably.
So
They revealed like a text spoiler thing on like the main website.
Yeah, there's like 9 cards revealed. I think I heard today.
I didn't see the 9. I just remember the one piece of text. It's like there's a character that breaks deck building limitations. So it's probably, in my opinion, it's probably twice. You can have like as many amounts of twice in a deck. That'd be funny. Use all 6 checks.
Okay.
You're never failing. But then what do you do with his attacks? His attacks would probably be like, if you have X amount of twice, you do something cool.
Yeah. We did not.
You can attack with twice. That'd be cool.
Alright, we're keeping the same heroes here. Did not sideboard out heroes.
I forget you could switch
Which
out.
you can do in this game.
I think Mitch did switch out. Oh no.
No, it's the
Oh
same.
no, it's the same Bakugo.
It's the
Yeah,
same
yeah.
Bakugo.
The art looks the same from over here. We've the sky view. Looks like ants down there.
Resolving mulligans here for Sam. Do you want to talk about how mulligans actually work in this game?
Sure. So, mulligans for my hero, it's depending on who's going first. If you are the first going player, what happens is you draw cards equal to your character's hand size. If you don't like that one, you can put it aside. You draw a next amount. If you don't like one, you have one more final draw of the character amount. After that, after the third redraw, you kind of have to keep it. And then the rest of the cards go shuffling back in. If you're the player going second, it's more... I think it's more like forgiving, because you can look at your hand, you choose which cards to shuffle back in and replace them with a draw. So it's you can kind of fix your hand while your opponent's just like, I don't like this hand, get a better one. Okay, you don't have a better hand, try it again. Well, I guess you're stuck with it.
Alright, so Mitch checks 4 foundations, gets 4.
Those are super regens?
Yeah,
It
2
looks
super
like-
regens. That's quite good.
A really good card. I play in Tokoyami. Damn, I forgot my deck at home I could have played. What a shame. I grabbed a Magic deck in the same
Going
box.
for the last one too.
Passes it?
Does pass it?
What the fuck?
Oh my, this
I'm
man.
gonna start out with 6 of them? 5 of them?
5? That's
Okay.
quite good.
It is. The problem is, also with how the game works, foundations, they're what you use to kind of pay for costs on checks, there is a, what is it called? There is a mechanic called Deadlock Enhance. If you have over 10 foundations, 10 or over, or is it 11 or over?
It's 11.
11 or over, it kind of gives your opponent an upper hand. Basically, there's a Deadlock Enhance where, for Tokoyami, your opponent loses a life for each ally, since his card type is ally. So, as having a lot of resources is good, but you kind of keep in mind Deadlock Enhances are very dangerous.
This deck has stun too, so he has to commit 2 foundations at the very beginning. Then he's gonna check to see if the check has to pick at least 1 here.
Is it Turn to Dust?
Yeah.
On Mitch's side? Oh, I know that card. I can talk about that card.
Flips the foundation as well. Let's see, is Mitch...
What is that?
Oh, that's the one that draws a card.
You got me. I can't see it.
So you
Found it.
you sack a foundation and then you build 2.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Okay, seems good. Losing 1 resource for 2 seems pretty good. Is it 2 flipped over or just any?
From the top.
Oh, okay, so they're flipped over.
Yeah, flipped
okay.
over. Okay.
So-
Now stacking a second time does hit an attack here, so the mount is not going to do much, but he does get a momentum in his field, but under his character from the ability, which did drop a card here.
Looks like sacrifice the foundation to give it 2 damage. It looks
Yeah,
like.
2 damage here. Does flip an attack. It does not pass. Does not pass, but flips the super regen. So,
Oh, there you go.
Here we go,
The lights
here
are
we go.
back.
does hit the super regen, so it should be fine. It goes to 22. Mitch probably is going to build some foundation so he doesn't get hit back for too much this following turn.
Goes in.
First foundation here, flips the foundation, checks it. Second foundation flips, hits a evil gaze. That should check it as well.
Evil Gaze is a
It's
4?
a 5.
5?
It's a 5 check. Alright, takes the 2 foundations down. Both going to his momentum. He has 3 momentum here. That is quite dangerous if he does have one of those EX spells. There we go. Sam drawing up here. Does seem like he has multiple attacks in hand. That's good.
2 attacks, 4
Two-
foundations?
2 attacks, 1 action, 3 foundations.
Oh, yeah, 1 action. What is that? Is that plus Ultra?
I don't know, it looks like he's about to play it.
What is that? That is.
That's a new card. I don't know what this one is.
Yeah, I don't either.
Oh, no. He's just building foundations here.
Oh, is that
I
a
think he's just
foundation?
gonna-
Oh,
I
okay.
think he's just going to play safe here.
With the light, it looked
Yeah.
really blue.
Oh, it's shiny. That's why.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, I would think against Bakugo, because his attacks just get really big, you just build up foundations just to
Mhm.
block easier. And then going to Mitch, it looks like he drew 2 attacks, it looks like.
Oh,
checks
and he
an
checks
attack.
an attack.
Well, that's not
Ugh.
good.
You always hate starting off with an attack when checking. Let's see. Coming through, flips a foundation as well. Discards 2 cards to draw 2 cards.
I think that's the other hard part about commentating for this game. It's just each enhanced step, you do
Yeah.
so many things, and then like the text is so small, it's kind of hard to see like which
So you
enhances you're
blocked
really
and then
doing.
hit an attack. So does just take the damage here. He has a second one.
Was a Helvitzer impact, I think.
Nitro Explosion, I believe.
Okay.
I have that in XR.
Nice.
XSR. I have the Pop 1 Beckett 10.
Tight.
It's very fun. I don't know how I did that, but I do have that.
Dog, it's probably it probably is the same grading mechanic as Weiss cards.
Yeah.
You always get 10s.
Yeah, my centering was a 9-5. It was one off a black label. I don't know how it's 9-5. I don't know. I don't know how centering works in this game.
Same. It's all like screen caps. It looks like. Down go through? Down.
Yep, goes through, removes the momentum, removes the
Removes the attack from the chain.
attack from the chain to gain a momentum. Let's see. Looks like a Mitchell. Oh my god, he has a
Another
third
Another
one.
Nitro Explosion.
A third Nitro. It's pretty obvious that his opponent doesn't have the block to block this here, so he's just taking all of it. Let's see how much damage Mitchell actually can get through here. Bringing his opponent down to 14 already with an attack on the battlefield. So.
Let's just see how many viewers we got. I don't know how. Whatever.
We have 2
To
viewers.
our viewers, thank you. Welcome.
Thank you guys.
You get to listen to my senses babbling for 13 more minutes. Oh, what's happening? Another attack? Oh my god, it's another
Looks
turn
like
to
Mitchell
dust.
is just pretty much all ending, saying maybe I got him here. Oh, but checks the 3 attack. That's gonna.
And it fails.
And it fails. Looks at the 4th Nitro Explosion too.
Yeah.
That's actually crazy. But he puts more back under. Let's see if Mitchell dies in the crackback here. Kirishima does have a decent amount of power output coming back. Mitchell
Yeah.
does have a couple cards in hand. Maybe he can block 1 attack here. But
Sam did draw 3 attacks, so maybe if he can just get them powered up enough.
with 3 attacks, he can gain a 4th one by drawing a card mid in the mid here. But he probably just wants to play it a little bit safer. Bounces that foundation, builds a foundation. Does give +1 to his attack here. It's coming in for 5.
Five attack. What's the speed on Hardened Jeb? Do you know? Is it 4?
I want to say I think it's a 4. It's 4 and 4, but you can always give it +1 attack.
Fair. Oh well, Mitch just takes it, coming with was it Hardened Shot? Is Kirishima's attacks all hardened? I don't even know. It's gotta be, right? Since his quirk is hardened.
Yeah, it's hardened. It's hardened.
Would make sense.
It's because it's hardened punch and then hardened jab.
Yeah.
Okay, builds his attack after hitting here.
Let me see if my great internet would load. We live in the infinite dead zone, which is a store. Hardened pommel. No, it doesn't look like that. Let's see. Even the internet fails me. It doesn't have it. Anyway, what season are we on in the anime? Like 6 now? 7?
Isn't 6 getting animated?
Yeah, 6 comes out in October, right?
Yeah.
That's where we're at now. Dang, can't wait to see that in this card game. I'm just waiting for
pretty
season
sure they
4.
said they're on like one of the final arcs of like the manga as well.
Yeah,
so.
I'm pretty sure the manga's closing out soon.
Mitchell taking a whole bunch of damage here after swinging in enormously the following turn, going all the way to 14, and his opponent still has 2 attacks left in hand too.
That's another thing with this card game. You have to manage your hand as well as thinking of, oh, can I really overcommit to kill my
Draws
opponent off?
another attack. There's 2 more attacks after this one if he wants to all in here.
Well, it goes for a
Besides the
block.
block. Does hit. Does check efficiently. So it does not need to tap extra. Looks at the 3rd attack here. Ooh, checks an attack. 1. Alright, does tap out 3 here.
Yeah. Sam does have a lot of resource, so he can kind of outlast more attacks to finish off Mitch. Because now he's at 2 cards to block.
Yeah. Eventually there has 1 or 2 cards to block in hand right now.
Oh, there's a foundation on the bottom. Okay, yeah. 1 card maybe. Sam draws a foundation, it
Yeah.
looks like?
So +1/+4 speed here. So this attack pretty much is hitting. Just flipping this to give it even more speed. So there's a 1 in 5. Sends it. Looks like he just has a plus ultra in hand from Midge, so just takes all that damage, goes to 5, taking 9. Sam does have that extra attack in hand. Can he pass this check, which is going to be the key part of this? It is going to have a +3 on it, plus his difficulty. So, if he does hit an attack, he probably would lose the game. Decides to go for the attack, hits an attack, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the excess. Has perfect enough to pay for it. Will this be the game? He does flip both, giving it +2, +2. Mitch blocks with plus ultra. See if he can check it. Does. It does check it. Sam fully tapped out here. Can he hit that foundation check? Nope, hits that. Sam pretty much all in. Could not get the job finished against Mitch. Let's see if he dies in the crackback here. Most likely, when she's drawing up. See if he hits an attack. Can whiff on an attack here.
I think
I see 1.
it's a giant fireball. No, that's the one where you sack a deal to, maybe? It's hard to see what's in their hand.
Does hit an attack.
Oh.
Does check as well.
Yeah, being tapped out on a backswing does feel a little bit bad. Because all you need is just put up all your speed. What attack is that? Because if that's what is it? EX's speed for
Yeah, EX
the effect.
speed.
Yeah. So again with the card game, there's keyword effects. EX means you can discard any amount from your momentum. How you gain momentum is when a damage connects to a player. You put the attack underneath your character face down. Gaining momentum, and attacks have a keyword called EX where you can discard an amount of momentum to give it any number of speed. Some cards have like EX2, EX3. If you're playing...
Alright, and that is the game. Mitch definitely gave his attack +6, then made it unblockable with the amount of speed he has it with the amount of Sam. So we're going to a game 3 here, I believe. Unless there's a game I did not see. But going into game 3, 1-1 here. Sam is going to be on the play though. This matchup is quite good on the play from both sides, being able to either build enough foundations for Kirishima to block out Mitch's attacks, or Mitch just having full gas. Resetting life totals here.
Damn, that's a new record.
What?
A minute of silence? Tight. Finally starting the match. Here we go. Sam is on the play.
Yeah, Sam's on the play. Resolving mulligans real quick. See how much they put back. Usually you just want to see a whole bunch of foundations in your hand that you can play. And hope you don't die on turn 2, which I have done multiple times. I have
Same.
died on turn 2 many times.
Sam, I've killed on turn 2.
Yeah?
Welcome to the game. If you play the right character, you can just kill people on turn 2.
Here you go. Third foundation passes.
Fourth foundation.
Fourth foundation.
Passes. Fifth foundation. Here we go. Okay.
Oh, hits. Alright. Only hits 4 this time. Only hits 4.
4 is, I would think, is all you need going in the second. Just because
Yeah.
then after that, you use all out swing.
4's the average, right?
4 is the average, yeah.
Mitch always does this. He always
Speed playing. Here we go.
plays it.
Passes.
1, 2, passes.
Passes.
Does pass.
There you go. 4 foundations done. Easy.
So, 4 and 4. Mitch keeping 3 cards in his hand, plus his hero to tap for that extra 1.
Looking at Sam's hand, he's 2 attacks, 4 foundations. 5? 4.
4. I believe he's a 6-hander, right?
Pretty sure. I can look this up. What is it? Kirishima 2 on
Yeah.
Earth?
Well, it's 27-28, so I believe Both were 6-hitters.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, starting with the attack. Does hit a foundation, so it doesn't have to have extra for this. Does have stun 2 on it. Stun is such a good keyword.
It is. It really cuts you off of resources that you kind of need at the end of the game.
Builds the foundation from the...
He's a 6-hander.
He's 600. Builds the foundation from the graveyard here.
Mm-hmm.
Sends it. Mitch just takes it. Takes the 5 down to 23.
And now it's foundation time.
Foundation time.
Time
There
to
you go.
build.
Rebuilding.
Damn, it's like Fortnite out here. Oh wait.
Build an extra 2.
And now it's right back at it. Now it's Mitch's turn to attack. Problem is, Sam has a lot of foundation. That's a lot of blocks you can pay for.
Sam does. I think Mitch here wants to put some pressure and then
Mhm.
build a lot of foundations.
Yeah.
It's
just
probably going to be the best for him.
basically a back and forth.
Does discard 2 to build to draw 2. Does draw an attack, which he was looking for.
And then Sam will lose 2 because one of the Bakugo responses on the foundation is when you discard this foundation, your opponent loses 2.
But does super regen back to 27.
Yeah. Such a good card.
Being able to like flip that card, put it back to your hand, flip that card, put it back to your hand,
Yeah.
just getting like
A bunch of super regions.
4 to
is really
8
good.
life during the game is just so good.
Yeah. Especially if we're playing like squishier characters with a lot less life.
Mm-hmm. Does take it, goes to 23, banishes the foundation after that.
Banishes. Oh no. Oh no, not Yu-Gi-Oh. Why are we here? Why are we using these words? Checks an attack. Ah, hate to see it.
Do hate to see it here. Does come in. Is discarding 2 cards to draw another 2. Does discard 1 attack, so he probably does not look like he wants to attack you further in this game.
Is it Kirishima's ability that when you flip to check, you rebuild the foundation? Is that why he's flipping over foundations to build
Yeah.
it? Okay.
I think it's like once per turn.
Let me see.
You're gonna build so many foundations with Kirishima.
Yeah. Going back to the whole deadlock enhance thing, there's just some decks that don't care because they're probably just blocking the attack anyway.
It's a cement face.
Oh,
Cement face
God,
just
not,
goes.
Not Cementos.
Cementos just like.
He builds like 80 foundations. You're already playing a deck with, what, 50 of them in them?
I remember watching Tazu. He has like 20 foundations on.
Oh,
And his opponent
man.
just goes like deadlock, 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 and
Nothing.
Tazu goes does not matter.
Yeah. He's a 34 health, isn't he? So he's already
Yeah.
at an obnoxious amount of health.
He's like has 34 health, and then he gets to like draw extra cards for the amount of like foundations.
Yeah.
So he really just becomes like a 7-hander eventually in the game.
Basically. The only like counter to that I've seen is you just cut him off a resource really quick with Shigaraki. Because they can go to block, they'll just take 5 every time. How does Shigaraki word if it's a throw attack and deals 5, even if it's blocked? You play Shigaraki.
What is it? Sorry, what are you saying?
Shigaraki? Isn't it if your throw attack's block, it still deals 5 damage?
Or
is it if it
you
deals
deal
damage?
if a non-throw attack deals damage, you deal 5.
Deal 5, okay. So it still gives you an extra push
So
of
like
5.
you do all like the random ones that like still ping your opponent for 1 even if it's blocked, and then
Mhm.
they just take 6.
Yeah. Here it is.
It's quite a good control deck.
Hard and jab. Is it hard and jab? It looks like hard and jab.
It is another orange jab. So going for 4 and 4.
It just takes damage.
Does take him.
Oh, and it's foundation time. Building again.
Build. It's time to build.
Checking all these foundations. Oh, can you do it for the third one?
Okay.
Does it?
Okay.
That's the other thing about if you can manage to build multiple foundations in turn. This is that extra reach of, yeah, I'm sitting here and blocking you forever.
It has
You do lose cards in your hand though to block with, so maybe it's a good trade-off.
it does have 10.
Yeah.
It has the perfect 10 here from the foundation side. That's where you want to be.
Leading with an attack.
Just
And
check
I see it. Check it. Well, and looking at the time, my special guest preview spot is over, so
All right, thank you.
Yeah, no problem.
Thank you for assisting us here.
Assisting? No, I didn't do anything. Alright, take it easy, guys.
All right, it's just Peter in the booth now. Looks like he's blocking. Checks, but pays the extra. Builds it after blocking. Oh man, Kirishima just does so much here. See if Mitch has any response. He's getting outbuilt pretty hard this game. Let's see if he can tack through it. Plays his second attack for the turn. Does check a foundation, so it's quite good. Doesn't have to attack the extra resources. Puts the momentum in. Building up the momentum. Mitch's win condition here, even though his opponent has so many foundations, is to be able to like EX or powerful an attack so much that it doesn't even matter that he has 10 plus foundation. He still can't block it and just probably takes 10 plus damage on that. So let's see if Mitch can set that up and survive long enough. Sam should have a decent amount of attack power, especially with all these foundations left. So see how this goes. Does block with another foundation. Checks a foundation. Attack does go to the discard pile. Plays a second one. Checks another special ability. Another action. Does build another one. Build another momentum. Giving it +2. Ooh, had to sneeze real quick. Draws extra cards from Mitch. Do have a lot of time left in this round. In game 3. Let's see. Oh, Sam, Mitch reading a card. There's a lot of different enhances in this game, so. Looking at all these attacks. Does have another super regen on Sam's side to gain that extra life after taking damage. So could non-block this one, but I believe Sam is debating on if we are blocking or we are not. Let's see, does Mitch have any other attacks in his hand? Looks like he has 1 or 2. Does have a lot of cards in his hand. Did draw at least 6 cards this turn. Does use the super regen and banishes, so his opponent can't play another attack immediately after. Hello, how's it going? We're streaming some My Hero. We're in round 1 still. Mitch in a close game 3 here with Sam. Does build the 2.
Bam.
What's up,
Yo,
Jazz?
I lost.
Jazz already lost. Jazz, me have badge. You do have a badge. We got Jazz in the booth to actually commentate.
Hey,
I've been doing my best here.
Hey, I mean,
some of these cards I haven't read before, so.
I'm just saying, you went like, what was your record at regionals?
I went 2-1 and then dropped.
Yeah, you went 2-1, dropped without having any set 2 cards
Exactly.
in your deck.
And I was busting people up, except for that one pro player. I got busted.
You popped like 16 foundations off that one guy.
Yo, that match was crazy. I had like 12 people watching me at one time, and because we were like one of the last matches.
Yeah.
And I was like, dude, I don't know how to win this
Oh
game.
no, I remember walking up
like,
to you going, "What is happening?"
I was still in game 1. It was 40 minutes in. We were still in game 1. I controlled him out.
All right, so Kirishima 2, Earth. This is a new control deck that came out with that started popping up with the DLC for a set 2.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of the deck to beat right now from what I've seen.
Okay.
Super oppressive, like almost like borderline unfair oppressive.
Okay, because I did watch Mitch kind of bust Sam up in game 2.
Yeah.
So is that just a Bakugo thing?
Mitchell's playing Bakugo. He's playing around with this card from set 2, which is the one that he has on his board right now. The Howitzer Impact Cyclone.
Okay. Is that the one that allows him to get a momentum?
I think it's the one that goes back to his. I think it's go back to his hand. I haven't looked too much on set 2 stuff. I paid attention to the cards that I put in my deck. Let's see.
Okay.
Impact.
That's solid.
Cyclone. Yeah, I was playing Almay, which is the new like asset character. Kind of a new build compared to how Momo used to play in set 1. Whereas Momo was a lot more reactive to where you wanted to, block with your stuff, then build it down with Momo's ability. Almay builds assets that she starts in exile. She can put one of them in per turn, and it basically, as an enhance, you can draw a card for each of those box of babies is the card. So she's very proactive, always has full hands. She starts off as a 5-hander, but can go as much as a 9-hander later
So
in the
Mitch
game.
has like 10 cards in hand right now.
Yeah.
But looks like he only has like 1 or 2 more attacks in his hand. And it probably doesn't have the foundations to keep attacking to try it all in Sam here. So
So it looks like Mitchell has 4 momentum right now. Howitzer Impact Cyclone is a Fury Slam with combo Fury. He also has Powerful 3.
does stop there. So he has 5 foundations.
Yeah, he's.
What kind of attacks are we seeing on Sam's side here?
So Sam's side, you're gonna get the normal Kirishima stuff. So Hardened Chop, all of the hardened attacks hardened jab, all that stuff. All the cards that also synergize with all the hardened cards that Kirishima has. Not too familiar with what else they got from DLC 2. I do know that he has a lot of tools. But yeah, so as you saw from Mitch there, he is storing up a lot of momentum. He currently has 7 momentum right now. If he gets another Howitzer Impact Cyclone has Powerful 3, which means he can give that next Cyclone that he draws 21 attack. And he just needs to speed it up to where Sam won't be able to block it.
Yeah. I was saying earlier that because Sam has so many foundations right now, that it's really hard to attack him. So that's how Mitch's win condition is going to go.
Yeah.
It's just trying to kill him in one shot, even through all of them.
Yeah, a lot of Kirishima's cards and tools do make it so it's really hard to try to get in that damage.
So it seemed like he was struggling trying to go wide here. Oh, does block a foundation and pitch and get a foundation to block with, so. Andrew, you still in the chat? Do you still have your badge? Looks like he has like 3 to 4 attacks in hand from Sam, so.
Yeah.
But just decides to build.
Yeah, so Kirishima 2, he has a response that...
And just stops playing the turn.
If you decide not to block your opponent's attack,
Mm-hmm.
you can commit Kirishima 2 and basically consider that attack half blocked.
Okay.
So that's why Mitch here is stocking up as much momentum as he can, because he needs to be able to essentially do 36 to get past that Kirishima ability.
Okay. Does hit an attack? It does look like he's just gonna build.
He's just building.
Looks like he's building. Maybe trying to get up into deadlock. Just only builds 2.
Yeah, it looks like he's building. Maybe just trying to find maybe his next Howitzer Impact Cycle. It looks like he played 2 his last turn, so I'm not sure how deep he is in his deck.
Looks like he has another. I know he has another 1. He already played this turn, so it looks like he only has 1 left in his deck. Sam attacking. That one has the stun 2 on it. Does get to go into his build because he did check that the foundation there. Stuns the 2. Uses the 2 face down ones because Mitch can't use them for any abilities anymore.
So Sammy here is going in with a back alley haymaker. EX2 looks like Sam has 1 momentum if he wants to give it the +2 speed. Also has stun 2, which looks like he did use that enhance already. And he can draw a bunch of cards he can draw a card or build a foundation with 0 difficulty.
Does
from
check
his
another
build.
attack off the top. That is not what he wants to see at the very beginning of this chain.
Yeah, especially not that.
After getting stunned to, so only has 4 foundations left.
Yeah, especially not that Nitro Explosion. That's one of the better attacks in
Yeah.
any Bakugo deck, any fire deck, really.
Love that Nitro Explosion.
Hey, you got that DGS 10,
Yeah,
man. That's
yeah.
what, like, what was it? It was like pop 3, pop 4?
Waving to one of our regulars here. He'd actually so told me, fun story. He had a whole bunch of boxes of Flesh and Blood, and he got drunk one night and opened all of them instead
no.
of keeping them in his closet that he said he was going to do for like a
Oh,
year.
no. You hate
And
to
then
see
he
it.
opened all of them. And then now he's like, well, I have all these cards, so I'm going to trade in half of them so you can build me a deck. So
Okay.
in between rounds, I'm going to build this Mana Flesh and Blood deck.
All right.
Yeah.
then.
Look at Texas Smash for +7.
We were actually in the booth. Like, Sam actually has tried Flesh and Blood.
Okay.
He tried during Arcane Rising.
Okay.
Wanted to play Kano. Obviously, Kano was not that good back then.
One of the old decks, yeah.
And then Chain came out,
Uh-huh.
and like a lot of people, ruined the experience of the game for him by getting OTK chained.
Yeah. Yeah, that deck was really, really good back then. That was...
Yeah, we did tell him, you know, the OTK chain's gone. No more Seeds of Agony.
Yeah.
You know, the Boogeyman's gone.
I still remember back...
But now
when
you're getting Fied on turn 4.
Jeez. Yeah, yeah.
If that, like turn 2 maybe.
Yeah, 5 combo right now is pretty good. That's why, like, I decided to play that Disrupted Lexi deck, so I didn't die on turn 2. Make it so they can't do that. Plus, you block efficiently, so... Yeah, they're really explosive these days. Looks like he's
Naval
tapping
Laser
a
coming
whole
in.
bunch of foundations here.
Yeah, he is going in. Let's see. Can't really get a good look at what Mitchell has to block. Oh. Alright.
Okay.
Sam discarding his momentum here.
Doesn't look like Sam has...
Unflipping 2 of his foundations.
Sam has 2 cards left in his hand. Does give the +1 to the attack. Flips a foundation to give him to +2. Let's see. Flips a foundation, giving it +2 as well. So it's gonna be +2 at 2 speed +3 attack, right? Or is it no? The bottom one is the speed, right?
John wants your help.
Annika in the booth.
I know.
Do you want-
Annika in the booth.
Do you want to switch?
Do you want? We got Annika in the booth.
No.
Oh.
Yo,
And
Annika.
it's your boy Kirishima.
Yo,
I'm in.
Kirishima's on. All right, we got Annika in the
Alright.
booth. I'm tagging out. Let me grab my phone.
We're tagging out
Tagging out
for
Annika in the booth.
little less knowledge on the game,
Nah, it's
but
fine.
she is a Kirishima aficionado.
I at least watch the show
Yeah, she comes
Unlike-
in with that Red Riot shirt every once in a while.
every once in a while.
So what do you
I
like
wear
about
Bakugo.
Kirishima?
Well,
Can you
Have
say it
you-
on stream?
Josh did indeed tell me that this show was now marked 18+.
Yeah, but TOS is still a thing.
I don't know what that is.
Terms of service. Probably need to be a little familiar
What's under the
with
terms
it.
of service?
I mean, don't say a lot of things that we'd usually say.
The man has nice personality.
There you go.
He does indeed have some nice personality.
He's hard.
Yeah.
He's rock hard.
He is indeed hard.
Yeah, that's quirk.
Yeah.
His quirk.
Yep.
You know, him and Tetsu.
His name pisses me off.
Tetsu.
Yes.
It just means steal.
And it's terrible.
Yeah. What's wrong with him?
Terrible. They literally could have come up with a different name.
But it's funny.
It is hilarious. I do.
They have the same quirk. They're best friends.
They are
got,
now.
There's
They're
a card.
competitors.
There's a card where they show both Tetsu and Kirishima. It's like when they're like applying to Fourth Kind's office and they're like standing
yeah,
there.
yeah,
They're like,
yeah.
yeah.
I love this show. The show is actually pretty okay.
It's pretty good.
Like
I-
it's.
I'm reading the manga.
It's overhyped. I'm not gonna lie, but it's pretty okay.
The manga's hype.
The manga is hype.
The manga's hype. You start reading it?
I own half of it.
Hey.
Well, more than half of
You
it.
gotta catch up.
I own more than half of it.
You gotta catch up because it's
working
getting
on
real
it.
good. It's almost to the end. Oh, looks like. Oh Lord, it looks like Sam took it there. Mitch could not withstand the barrage of hardened chops, hardened pummels, and naval lasers. It's kind of weird that you're playing the Aoyama cards in Kirishima, but you know what?
I don't know what they do.
They're good cards.
Are they?
Yeah.
As long as you know.
Well, so Kirishima can flip his foundations, which
Okay.
is basically the quote-unquote lands in this game. He flips them and gets like really good abilities and
Right.
effects. The thing is with flipped foundations is they basically lose their text after you use it. But Aoyama can just unflip them. So you use the synergies between both of those heroes and you get to reuse
you
your
flip them back and
supposedly
forth.
broken cards that were supposed to be one-time use.
All right.
Yeah. And
Kinda cool.
this Kirishima is one of the new ones. He's actually
He's from the
DLC
second set?
2, yeah.
Ah, okay.
So
I own that card.
yeah. And so in this game, it's like a fighting game, right?
Yeah.
If you hit me for mid, but I block mid, I block it full. If you hit me
Alright.
for mid, but I block high or block low, you hit me for half. This Kirishima says basically once per turn, I could just not block and still take half anyway.
Sick.
Yeah, very flavorful. Shout out to the design team at Jasco for making all of these cards actually super flavorful, like to the anime and the manga. Very true to the characters. I'm playing Mei Hatsume tonight. They're ended up not being on stream, but it's cool.
You were
Mei
table two?
Hatsume. Yeah, I was in table
Yeah.
2. These guys are actual. Mitch here actually works for Jasco. Sam, one of the top content creators for my Universus and My Hero.
Mhm.
But yeah, it's this was definitely the match to watch. It was a cool one to see. But yeah,
I was
every
working.
character. If you are interested in this game, let us know. Every character, if you're familiar with the anime, very true to how they are in the card game, translates very well.
Hell yeah, brother.
Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
How much time's left?
I don't know. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
we
pretty
started
sure we're in time.
I think we are.
They just finished.
We are in.
We're good.
Is everybody still playing?
All right. We'll be back in just a little
it looks
bit
like we're in
for
time.
round 2.
Season?
We're in time.
welcome
Shabwam!
back.
We're back. All right, I'm gonna play my round. Y'all watching Kirishima and Fourth Kind. It is gonna be a match.
Man, I'm just here. Alright, I'm here to commentate until somebody who has actual knowledge of this gets back. I would like to learn this game. I think this game would be a lot of fun. I'd like to play Toga deck. I think that'd be cool. I don't know jacks about this game, but I think it'd be cool to learn. What do y'all think? Alright. Let us see what's happening. I don't know what the time is at this point, but we're going to click start. And it should be fine. We are in round 2. Jazz wouldn't let me edit anything. So all of the text boxes are kind of messed. But that is something I can fix easily. All done. Ta-da! Alrighty. Hello, everybody. How we doing today? How we looking? I know absolutely zero about this game, but I know quite a bit about the show. I watched all 5 seasons. I have seen quite a bit of the manga. I just have not read all of it all the way to the end, which I believe Jazz had instructed me last round that we are nearing the end of the manga, which is going to be really exciting. I'm really excited to see where they take it, how it's going to go, and then also how the anime is going to take it as well. Because I think that is all going to be a really interesting thing overall, especially since how the anime is going so far. Season 4 was definitely an interesting plotline, I'm not going to lie. But 1 through 3 was great. Let's see. Sorry, I'm gonna look at these cards really quick, see if I can understand a little bit. Alright, so Sam is playing Kirishima. So, this card does is twice per turn. I can destroy 1 foundation, build 1 card from your hand face down, draw 1 card, your attack gets +2 damage. Is that the card he's playing? I believe so. Sorry. That is correct. That is correct. His response allows him to, after your rival's attack is not blocked, deals half damage rounded down during the battle damage step. So Jazz instructed me last round that his deck allows him to flip a foundation, and then Ayama allows him to flip it again, which I think is pretty cool, and that'll allow him to do things twice, pretty much, is what it sounds like. I'm going to attempt to learn this game as I watch this, because there's nobody free that can actually commentate this game, and I apologize. Also, if they did not say so earlier, thank you so much for the subscribe. HTEMENN? I have no idea how to pronounce that. I'm so sorry. But thank you. I know that was from like an hour ago. Alright. Let me see if I can grab somebody that knows more about this game. Give me just a second, guys.
Lead off.
All right, I brought Noah with me.
Yep, special guest.
He doesn't know how to play either.
Look, I know how to play. It's hard to read the cards. Like, I know.
Just look at the pictures.
Yeah, there's a lot of pictures in this game, dog.
I see that. But they all look cool, and I like how they are relatively accurate to the show. They are like pulled from the show.
Yeah, they should be.
Yeah.
It's the same thing for Weiss. They're just screen caps.
It is sick. I collect all of the Kirishima and Denki cards just
I know
because
you
of
do.
that. They look great.
They do.
And now I'm collecting Toga, and it's even better.
Toga. They just released a new promo for her.
Did they?
Yeah, it's for Excited for Blood. It's the...
Oh, no, I saw that. Yeah.
It's a player's promo.
It's pretty.
So with the game, if you manage to make it to any like event for it, for like tournaments, when you enter, they have 2 certain packages. It's the normal hero package. You get 4 promos. Is that it?
You got it, buddy.
There's 4 promos actually.
Just promos.
Because I'm trying to remember what I got. I got the normal hero packages. It's 4 promos and an entry.
Okay.
There's a superhero package where it's 6 promos and a playmat. The playmat's sick.
Why didn't you get the playmat?
Because they ran out of slots and I'm poor.
Oh, well.
I got 4 promos though. Promos are sick.
That's true. Must be nice.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah?
Yeah. It was a fun event. I liked it. It was the first My Hero event here, so it was pretty good. A lot of people showed up.
Yeah, hopefully
I
we
got
can
to play
run.
games.
Hopefully we can run some official ones here.
I know.
I think that'd be nice. Especially since the community here continues to grow every week.
Yeah. I just play Tokuyami. I'm Birdman.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Birdman?
Birdman.
Indeed. I'm gonna see if I can build a Toga deck and learn how to play.
Possible.
I think it'd be fun.
Toga's really good, actually.
I also just really like Toga, so it doesn't matter if she was good or not.
Fair enough.
I'll play a shitty deck if I have to.
I do it all the time.
We know. We've seen you play Magic on stream. We've seen
Hey,
it.
how dare you? My
You
decks
are
are
a
the greatest.
professional.
Yeah, professional Magic player 101 over here.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Don't play Mill.
Don't listen to her. She's being rude.
Uh-huh.
How dare her.
Anyways.
Oh, Sam plays a super regen, checks and attack. As saying, unless your checks 1 of 3, you'd never want to check attacks. You mainly want foundations because they have a higher check value. Oh, more attacks. Sam's just building away. He's playing Fortnite out here.
Hey, he's doing his best.
Yeah.
That man is winning.
Yeah. Having a lot of foundations means you get to block a lot easier. Oh, it looks like he chooses to fail on the last foundation check. And now, it's Tyler's turn. 4th kind. What does 4th kind do? I know he's like a new guy. He's 4 arms. It's like 4 arms from Ben 10.
I don't know if that's how that correlates, but okay.
What? Have you ever seen Ben 10?
I have seen Ben 10.
Okay. 4th kind, 4 arms. I think, but his name was a pun, so I think it's like 4 arm, like the 4 arms.
You're just like a 4th kind.
Yeah. You look up 4th kind, I look up 4 arms. Look at him. What a character. Yeah, 4th kind. I don't know. Well, order is like the one symbol of it.
Oh,
There's multiple symbols.
That's okay. I'll figure it
There he is, the 4-armed
See?
man himself, on the tiniest of
out. The
images
tiniest of images.
on Google. Still doesn't help.
Wow.
On the
Now
blurriest.
it's just blurry. Alright. Still blurry.
Still blurry, but readable.
4th card you try to play during your combat phase gets -4 difficulty. If it is an attack, it gets +4 damage. Just continue reading?
Yeah,
Alright.
just reading the fact.
Enhance. Once per game your turn, if your rival has 6 or more foundations, is that what that says?
They commit 4 of them.
They commit 4 foundations. In response, you commit after you block with your with an attack. Add it to your hand.
Okay, so looking at 4 kinds of abilities,
My apologies, that was hard to read.
you're good. Maybe it's blurry.
So
dog.
blurry.
So looking at 4th kinds of abilities, based on his name, every 4th of a card you do. So the 4th card you try to play gets -4 difficulty. Difficulty is just at the top. I'm trying to picture a card in my head. The top left of the card, there will be a cost number. That's your difficulty. You have to basically, in order to play cards, you have to reveal the top card of your deck, and you have to get over that number to really be able to get the
4th kind.
card to pass. If you get a card below the number, you can use your foundations or your characters to pay the difference. That's kind of how you get the game going to play cards. With fourth kind, because if your fourth card, what does it say? If it's an attack or just any fourth card? The fourth card you try to play. Okay, cool. So with fourth kind, the fourth card gets -4 difficulty. As you play cards in your field, they get a static +1 difficulty alone. So your first card will be +0, the next one +1, +2, +3, etc. So the more you try to go off on your turn, it does get a little bit more difficult because you have to pay more resource into it. But the four-armed man himself makes your fourth card cost 4 less in a way, and it gives it 4 damage as an attack, so it makes it hit even harder.
See, there you go. You know things. You know things about the game.
Very little.
You're a genius.
Thank you.
You're welcome. He knows things.
I know Birdman things.
Well, no, none of them are playing Birdman.
I could have done it.
They're-
I could have been the hero.
They're not playing Tokiyami.
I know. I forgot my deck at home. So sad. I grabbed the wrong Magic deck.
Magic deck.
Yeah, I grabbed the Magic deck instead.
Ah, okay.
All my deck boxes are the same color.
Well, maybe you should fix that.
Hmm.
But I can't say much because all of my deck boxes are also the same color. But they're all Magic decks, so it's also the difference. That's not true. They aren't the same color. My 60 card decks are in pink deck boxes. My Commander decks are in black ones.
Fair enough.
It's a beautiful combination.
It is.
I will probably get another pink one for Toga.
Not a red one?
Do we have red?
You can. I thought we did.
Nope.
Damn.
We have pink.
See, I'm also
Coming down to dark side and get some boulders.
I'm also waiting to build a Toga deck. We don't have blood red sleeves. From Dragon Shield. Sponsor us, please. I need blood red sleeves.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Hopefully it does.
Have they even been released yet?
Yeah.
Why have we not gotten them? This is his fault. You make most of our orders. Anyways, coming down dark side, we've got a very large collection of sleeves that does not include blood red,
What a shame.
and a very large collection of boulders that I appreciate.
Fair enough. Going to Sam's turn. Plays an attack. What attack is that? I can't see it. Back. Okay. If I'm correct and looking at the very tiny blurry picture, it is back alley drop kick. I'm just making up words. It is a stain attack. So, it is a hero killer stain attack. Cool character from the anime.
Give me just a second to lay down here.
Back alley. Looking at it. So sorry, just looking up the attack real quick, so I'll just make up words. Is it back alley haymaker? Yep, back alley haymaker actually looks like. Enhance draw a card or build a foundation with a printed difficulty of 0 from your discard pile. It has EX2, EX meaning you can discard again momentum as mentioned earlier. Think of it 2 speed per discarded, and then stun 2. Stun being the effect you tap down your opponent's foundations. Then looking at it, Sam's still figuring out. He plays another attack, and it is a Nomu attack. Assault barrage. Just trying to do as much damage as possible this turn, looking like it. So yeah, it's more damage to the attack, so it's 6, 8, good old 15. Tyler tries to block with it. Checks the foundation. Does have to tap out to successfully block it all, leaving him open for even more attacks. So here comes another hardened rush, it looks like. Let me see if I can find the cards so it makes it easier to read off effects. So, looking at it. Pardon Frenzy. There we go. Pardon Frenzy's attack Sam just played. It has an enhance if this attack is completely blocked. You build it face down, so it removes from the combat chain, making your attacks a little bit cheaper on the static difficulty bonus. Because right now he's at a 0+2 bonus for the attacks. After this would be +3. And then it has a second enhance if you have built a card this turn, the attack gets +1. And then looking at it, a lot of big damage, ends it with a foundation, and then calls it good. Going back to Tyler's turn. $19-10. Not that rough of a life difference. You can come back from it with this game because it's very back and forth. Because as Sam just did, he did waste a lot of cards from his hand. Typically, we block damage with cards in your hand. And looking at it, it gives Tyler free reign to just all-out attack right here. Looking at his hand, it looks like he has 3 attacks. Start out with 1. Checks a foundation, 5-drop foundation, pretty good to get it to pass through. Let me see if I can. Oh, technical difficulties. There you go. Look like you're giving the attack a speed bonus and an attack buff. Always good to make the cards increase on speed. To a little more about the game, to successfully block an attack, they have a symbol on the side of the card. It is your zones. So the game has 3 attacks. It is a low attack, a mid attack, and a high attack. How blocking works with the game is you basically match up the zones you want to block with your card to the attack. So high attacks can only be blocked by other high attacks or mid attacks. If you do block with attacks lower than the incoming attacks printed zone, it will be half damage. So say your opponent attack with a high attack, you block with a mid attack, you take only half the damage. And then how to actually successfully block is you would take the number of the zone, so that's the speed, and then you would add that to the defending card's shield bonus, which is at the top right of the card. So looking at it, Sam's just on the defense right now, as Tyler just continues to play more attacks. Sam has 1 card in his hand, it looks like. So if Tyler somehow does have enough attacks to block it out. And Sam does try to block it, checks the foundation. Takes half the damage, as said. So right now, Tyler is in a good position to try to just deal as much damage as possible to Sam. Being when he's out of cards, can't really block any more damage. Tyler just has to check high on his ability checks. Does check an attack, so you never want to see that. What is he doing? He's playing more foundations. Does play the 4th card, which is an attack, so with his hero's bonus, the attack does gain -4 difficulty, but does get 4 attack. Making it, what does that say? +6 speed, looks like. It looks like reciprocal burst. All the Ida cards in this game really gain a lot of speed, making them harder to block on their own. And then for each speed, they kind of do interact with the attack buffs, giving them even more attack. Looking at it, yep. Tyler is doing what Ida attacks are meant to do, just gain high speed, high attack, out of nowhere. Looking at it, what attack is that? see. Sam figuring out no cards in his hand. Looks like he has to take it. Yep, Recipro Burst. He's made it a 6, 12, 18, a 24 damaging card. So unless Sam can try to block it, there's 24 damage coming in. Does try to block it, and then it fails, it looks like. Well, goes in for a half block, goes to 3. Let's see if Tyler can end off the attack right here. Thinking about it for a while. And it looks like he just ends his turn right there, putting Sam down to 3. Couldn't finish off.
Yo, I'm back.
Welcome back.
I had to work.
Congrats.
Alright, what has happened so far?
Old fashion of the My Hero card game. It's back and forth of attacks.
Has anybody won yet?
No, they're still in the same game.
Alright, we're still in game 1.
A lot of damage has been dealt. The My Hero card game is a lot of back and forth. You basically try to surefire knock out your opponent's health with your attacks in a turn. But if you can't do that, then you're kind of open because you do have to use the cards in your hand to block with. So it's a lot of management that kind of keep in mind with the game. So Tyler did use a good amount of his hand, does have 1 card left, and then couldn't finish Sam off, unfortunately. So if Sam just opens up with a bunch of attacks that can get past the 1 card to block, Sam can lock out this game with Tyler being at 10 health. And then looking at it, Sam played a hardened jab, it looked like. With the 2 seconds. Using My Hero website to look up cards. Yep, hardened jab. So good this game.
Hey, you got it. You're doing better than I am.
Let's see, hardened jab. It's a base power attack of 5. It's a mid attack, 3 speed. So big damage, low speed, easy to block. It looks like Tyler just took that one. And then looks like Sam's leading off with another back alley haymaker. Again, back alley haymaker has EX2, meaning he can just pump a lot of speed into it, making it more difficult for Tyler to block. It looks like he is doing that, giving it +2 speed. +6 speed, actually. Using all of his momentum. Because it does only have 5 damage, so as long as that 5 gets in, it makes it as hard as possible for Tyler to block. Then that will close out the game. Gonna draw a card off of the Foundation's in hand. Tyler finally going to block it. And then fails the block. Looks like it.
Is that game?
And that is the game.
That is game. Way to go, Sam. Sam got that right. I'm not.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
We're not tripping here.
I do not believe so. Typically with this game, building up the attack speed, just making it as hard to block as possible, it does kind of close out the game if you can't block it successfully.
That is fair.
How's game 2 going? Oh, why is it 2 screens?
It's the same screen.
It is the same screen.
Yeah.
I was dumb.
This is just so we can edit it as we go.
Fair enough.
We're learning things today, guys.
We are. There's a reason they don't put me in here. Bad at talking, bad at this. What can you do?
I am meant to strictly work in the background. I'm just here to make our posts.
I'm just funny.
Are you?
Yeah. I just talk all random stuff. So going into it, what is this? Going into round 2. The one thing about Kirishima is
Game 2.
Game 2? Oh yeah, game 2.
Way to go. Please excuse me.
Yep. So looking at it with Kirishima, as I said before, he does build up a lot of foundations, making it easy to kind of just soak up attacks, what you want to do in this card game. That I've seen playing at the first regional here in Las Vegas, there's a lot of just kind of not super stall decks, but a little bit more on the defensive side, just building up a lot of foundations and then basically keeping more cards in your hand, keeping track of damage and whatnot, just to make blocks super easy, and then just basically finishing off your opponent on the swing back. I'm shuffling up right now just before I get the game started. Figure out who goes first. There's a little moment of the game going. Ask questions to the great viewers of the stream. How is everybody? Everybody doing good? Enjoying the greatest card game here with My Hero Academia. Okay, life is being reset. Everything looks like it's about to get started soon. And here we go. So starting off, looks like Tyler's going first, taking his second mulligan. Looks like he drew a hand of all attacks. You kind of want to see that when you start the game, because you do need foundations in your opening hand to really play through it. You can start the game with a majority of attacks, but it's not advised, just because you do need foundations to kind of keep the ball rolling. Second hand doesn't look too bad. Also, the mix looks like 4 foundations and then 2 more attacks. I believe fourth kind is a 5 hand? It is a 5 hand. 34 health. Most of the characters have a lot of health. Their hand's going to be really low, just so it kind of gives the opponent some slack, so you're not just fighting a 40 health character with like 8 cards in hand, so you get more advantage on you. It's kind of the balance of the game. So Tyler is going first, so his character will start committed. Another rule with whoever goes first, your character is committed, so you can't really use it as a resource. You can tap your character to pay for costs. So going first kinda gives you a disadvantage. Both players can't attack on their first turn, so it keeps it a little bit level. And looking at it, it's time to start the game. Oh, maybe not. Still shuffling up. And looks like they're big discussion in the stream room. Now it starts. There we go. Tyler starts off 1 foundation, checks it, another foundation, checks it, 3rd foundation, always safe to play for 3. 4th one gets cheaper with 4th kind, checks it again, and decides to end it there. Going to Sam's turn and see if he can call the same amount of foundations or build 1 more, as Kirishima does that. Goes for 2, 3 foundations, 4 foundations. Oh, here we go. Ends off at 4. Going back to Tyler. Now it's basically, you can really all-out attack on turn 2 with this game. Just because getting early in damage, depending on the character, can kind of lock either your opponent out of the game or just close it right then and there. Looking at his hand, he drew what looks like A lot of attacks, actually. 4 attacks, 2 foundations. So I just play 1 foundation first. Second foundation. Oh, checks it. He's good. Third foundation. Looks like it's a build-off over here. And then leads in with a Recipro Burst as the 4th attack. 4th kind really giving your attacks that -4 difficulty, makes it easier for you to start off the game. Kind of using the early on difficulty slots with a static bonus. As I said before, every time you play a card, you get a static +1 to your difficulty check. So your first card will be a +0. The next card will be +1. Card after that +2, and a card after that +3, and so on and so on. So 4th kind really giving you that extra -4 difficulty, makes it easier for you to just swing in with attacks. And then with the attack, the card being an attack, giving it an extra damage bonus, so lets you get in some early damage. And then with Recipro Turbo, it already alone builds up its own speed. So getting a lot of speed kind of helps. It's already at, looks like 10 speed, 11 damage, 10 damage. Sam tries to block it. Checks a 3. Cannot block it successfully, unfortunately. Taps Kirishima to flip a foundation to decrease the damage, it looks like. And then that is the turn. Goes back to Sam. Goes for review step, draws for review. With another thing with this game, a lot of rules and moving parts. At the start of your turn, you can choose a card in your hand to discard it to draw and replace that card. And then you would go on drawing your normal hand size regularly. Looking at it, not much was done in Tyler's turn with the attack, so Sam does have a way to attack back. His 3 attacks in hand, 4 foundations. 4 attacks, actually. So this is going to be one of those turns where it's just all-out attacks again. Starting off with a back alley haymaker.
You're doing great in here.
Trying. Like I said, bad at talking. Starting with a back alley haymaker. Now it's just, again, pushing back some damage.
This is probably the worst pair of people to commentate on a game we know nothing about.
What? I know this game.
Yeah?
I
mean, you are doing very well.
I just know Birdman. Somebody plays Tokoyami, we're in.
Well, considering we're still on the same game of Kirishima versus 4th kind, I don't think that's happening right now. I also don't think anybody's playing Tokoyami tonight.
No.
We've got Dabi, Jiro, Hatsume, Nomu, Kaminari, Bakugo, Kirishima, and 4th kind.
Oh, I know how Dabi works. I'm building one of those. Also.
Well, she is our table too.
Nice. Shout out to Ghost X Ray 1. Thanks for following.
Thanks for the follow. This is going well.
Yeah. I'm having fun. As long as everyone's having fun, we're all just
Everyone's having fun.
out
Everyone's
here
having a good time.
Yeah, as long as nobody's like mad about anything, we're all good here.
Thank you for getting us to affiliate.
Oh yeah.
We did do that.
We're important people now. We're affiliate. Look at that.
We are official.
Look at that. Moving up in the world.
And while we're here, follow us on our Instagram. We currently are working towards our 1,000 followers goal. Passing out, I believe, $200 in credit to one random person out of those 2,000. Do you not already follow us on Instagram, Noah?
No comment.
Noah?
No comment. I don't have an Instagram, so.
That's bullshit.
No comment. Looking at it, Sam playing another hardened jab. Trying to really push in that damage to Tyler's 1 card in hand, it looks like.
Don't worry, I could just follow you really quick.
Don't have an Instagram. Tyler has no cards in hand, actually, it looks like. So blocking is going to be difficult.
Not on Instagram?
I don't have an Instagram. Keeping up with that statement. Leading with a hardened pommel. Sam does have 2 more attacks, so if he really wanted to push a lot of damage against 4th kind's 34 health, maybe just leading with a lot of damage. But that being said, you use up more cards, meaning you can't block as much. leads him with another attack, actually. So it looks like it will be an all-out attack. We're playing Persona. It's all-out attack.
I don't think that's what that game is.
Huh? It's not.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
I just want to go home.
Oh.
Could we build a bookshelf right now? Look, we're just having good times in this booth.
It's not hard and jab, it's hard and chop. I just can't read cards because it's very small on the screen.
They are small. And
Oh, it's not even hard and chop. Okay. Plays a super regen, actually. Ends off the turn.
what is he playing?
Huh? Super regen? Super regen's a
No,
foundation.
Harden whatever, because you said it wasn't either of those names.
You got me. Ends off his turn with a
Alright.
super regen. Super regen's a foundation where if you were to take damage on your opponent's turn, you gain 3 health. So it does give you the health back that might be important later on. So going back to Tyler's turn, that is a hand of a lot of attacks. So it looks like this is going to be an eventful turn. To hopefully.
What is the starting life?
Starting life? Each character has different starting life. So fourth kind, he starts out with 34 health to
Okay.
Kirishima with 28, I believe.
That is really strange, but okay.
Each character, just like the show, if it's like a strong character, they're gonna have more life. But your hand will be smaller, just so you don't have to kind of.
That way it kind of balances it.
It does
out?
balance it
Okay.
because like Cementos, I'm pretty sure he has 36 life, but it's like a 5-card hand, so they don't have that much
And that
ability
makes sense.
to
He's
fight
made out
back
of
at you.
cement.
A lot of cement.
Yeah.
Imagine waking up one day, gaining the quirk. You're a cement brick now. You're just that. Good
Well,
job.
I don't think that's how that works exactly.
I thought it
Because mutant quirks are different than quirks you just manifest.
So he's just born a cement block?
It was that's what I assume.
Jesus.
I think I've seen pictures of like baby Cementos
Oh, God.
where he's just a baby
Cement brick.
cement brick. Yeah. With really big eyes.
Oh, God. Anyway, going to
The
Tyler's
show
turn.
is weird.
The show is weird. Starts off slow, but I mean, once you get to season 4, best season
I
ever.
wouldn't say that.
What? Overhaul? Spoilers.
that's-
Spoilers going on, just so you guys know. Cover your ears.
Okay, now we're getting like bias.
Overhaul's just sick. What can you do?
Okay, now, but you like Overhaul, so you can't say season 4 is the best season
Season-
because you like
season
Overhaul.
4
Don't
just
get
had,
me
like-
wrong.
Season 4 just
is,
had like a good overarching
season 4
story.
is really good.
Yeah.
Season 5 was pretty bad.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah,
Kinda.
kind of.
Shigaraki's the biggest meme king because of season 5.
That is true.
He beat Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
That is what we get.
He beat Dr. Doofenshmirtz. What can you do?
Dang. We like Doctor.
Back to the game.
Anyways.
Tyler playing another
Hey,
reciprocal
I mean, we were
turbo.
still on topic.
True.
I did tell them earlier, the best I can do is talk about the show.
Same. That is also the best I can do. It's my subpar knowledge of the game.
You're doing better than most.
Tyler plays a reciprocal turbo.
We can get Peter and Jazz back in here. God commentary for this game.
Very god commentary. Like I said, all I play is Birdman. Birdman's the best deck
What am I
ever.
playing? I collect like 3 characters.
Fair enough.
That's all I got. All I got. I don't even read the cards. I just like the pictures.
Fair enough.
That's how I play Pokemon.
Man, yeah, put me on a Pokemon stream. I can do that too. I play Pokemon.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Very well.
Uh-huh.
Recipro versus the attack. Yep, that's the attack. Has a EX of 3, so you can just supercharge the speed if you really wanted to. Looking at it, Sam will flip a foundation to deal only 1 damage from the attack. And Tyler leads in with a foundation, so like pretty much ends the turn there if he's playing foundations. But wait, doesn't. Fourth kind's ability makes an attack or makes a card 4 less difficulty, so if this is another attack, which it is, it gets plus 4 damage. Look at that. What is that, reciprocal kick? Looks like a reciprocal kick to me.
You're doing great.
Slowing it. think that's the card. Looks like the card. It's a very small screen.
Oh, it's that one.
This
First
one. It's this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, sweet. Reciprocal acceleration kick. I'm just correct.
You were just correct.
Yep, just correct. Combo enhance. Your rival discards a random card and then draws a card. So it does eat a card from their hand. So looking at it, if it's like the correct block zone, you can just kind of disrupt them with that. Then it has another enhance. You may remove a kick. You may remove kick attacks from your card pool to use it on the EX ability. So the more kicks you have in your card pool, you can just make this attack fast as all hell. Because looking at it, it is already a 10 speed attack, 12 speed attack with 16 damage. That's a lot of damage. I guess will he take it? He's trying to block.
It looks like he
Oh.
might be taking it. I don't think that was 16. Did we count correctly?
I'm pretty sure. Let me go to Kirishima. Maybe it has an effect. He does have
Mm.
Harden, so he does make
It's
attacks
that
less.
half damage thing. That could be it.
Got two.
Look, I know things about this game. He did take 8, I believe. So it should be his responsibility. No, am I wrong?
No, he might have just half blocked it. I didn't see it. I didn't see a card there though. So we'll get him in for an interview maybe after to figure out what the hell happened. Or am I just looking at the wrong Kirishima?
No, that is the correct one.
Something's afoot. Anyway, going into Sam's turn, leads up with a Hardened Chop. I've seen that card enough to hopefully know that is what that card is. Yes? I'm a genius. Leads with Hardened Chop is a low attack, 4 speed with 5 damage. Tyler has, I believe it looked like 3 cards in hand. So, blocking does seem kind of easy. His 3 foundations plus his character to pay off for any blocking costs needed. But if you just check a foundation to also pay for that cost, it is not looking good. Let's see. Hardened Chop has an enhanced. Oh, it does destroy a foundation. A face down foundation. Whoa, card's good. Build the top card of your deck. Oh, it destroys one of your foundations. Never mind. Those are your opponent's foundations. Has another enhance. This is blocked. They discard a card, so it does eat a card from their hand. Tyler being at 22 health does make it more difficult to Sam's 13. It kind of takes away from taking slower turns to kind of build up more foundations to block with. You also kind of have to use more cards in your hand, meaning it makes it harder for you to block. What card is that? Oh, it's a Nomu attack. It's him doing a rush attack. Let's see, which attack is it? There's a lot of attacks. Or it could be Texas Smash. I'm just stupid and blind. Never mind, it's Texas Smash. It's an All Might attack. It is a 4 high attack with 3 damage. Combo enhances attack, it's plus 4 damage. The combo enhances meaning if the previous card has the requirement for Texas Smash is the combo punch, so your last attack has to be a punch attack. It gets plus 4 damage, so it does build into more damage. And then it has an enhanced discarded card. Your next attack gets plus 4, and then looking at it, another Hardened Chop was played with plus 4 damage. So the enhance of Texas Smash was used. It goes with 5 damage now. So it was a 4 low attack with 10 damage coming in. Tyler is at 14, so there's a way for Sam to draw either another attack or buff it even higher. Even beyond. There you go. It's at 11. He needs 3 more damage. He's done. Just go beyond. Plus ultra. That's what they say, right? That's the motto?
Go beyond plus ultra.
Yeah. Woo. There you go. 11 damage. Tyler, debating the block, goes to block it. Checks a 5, a 6. Has to tap out to successfully block it. Card goes back to his hand? What? Fourth kind ability, maybe? I don't know. Where's the Dobby player? Let's look at Dobby. He's cool. He's fire. He's like a bunch of blue fire attacks. Tyler is at 8. Response commit after you block. Oh, there you go. I was right. Fourth kind has a response. You can commit him after you block with an attack. It goes back to your hand. So you don't really lose attacks when you block. It just comes back and you use it on your next turn. Sam now looking at it, what to do next. He does have a static bonus difficulty of 3, it looks like. So his next card will cost an extra 3. Meaning if he does lead into attack to try to finish Tyler off, he might have to commit all of his resources, leaving him open to get punched really hard back. Looking at his face down foundations, because Kirishima can turn him right back up. Might have a super regen in there and give him some health back. Looking at it, very hard decisions. And maybe something. Anyway, back to the show. Really good show. If you guys haven't seen it, give it a watch. It does start out a little slow in the beginning, but it does pick up around season
2.
3? 2? What was 2? Oh, 2 is the
I
hero
don't
killer.
think 2. I think 2 was cool.
It'd be the end of 2 though, because this is the hero killer Stain arc at the end of it.
That is true.
Because like it's what the starting is them in the fighting festival, and then it leads into Stain because they all do their like
I'm not
secretary
entirely
work.
sure, I'm not gonna lie. All of the seasons kind of jumbled together until we got to the 5th season.
Yeah, they do.
5th season was kind of bad. 4th season was cool.
How's it bad? He beats Dr. Doofenshmirtz. He makes it. The worlds are connected. Phineas and Ferb and My Hero, one universe.
I mean, don't get me wrong. It was cool for the memes.
Yeah.
Just for the memes.
Yeah.
It wasn't good story-wise.
Twice gets a new attack. Sad Man's Parade.
That was a good section.
Again, spoiler warning. You've been warned. Close your ears.
That is true. So sorry.
Sad Man's Parade's really good. The ending was good. He's the king of the world. Not twice. Shigaraki.
Yeah, not the world.
Yeah, the world.
Definitely not the world.
Of course, it's the world. When you're a villain and you have a big organization, it's the world.
No.
Okay, Tyler leading him another acceleration kick. Let's see if he can buff it to an enormous amount of speed to make it harder to block. Discards a card to get +2 speed. Oh, it's already getting faster. All the Ida attacks. Long behold, gets fast as fuck.
He is speedy.
He is speedy. He runs.
That's his quirk.
A lot.
He runs.
He runs. They're gonna show like Sky High. But a lot of people do more things. A lot of more things. And there's killing involved.
In which one, Sky High or?
In My Hero. There's probably some in Sky High too, but they didn't
I haven't
show
seen
it.
Sky High in a while, so.
Did it exist when it came out?
Probably not, but I have seen it.
Well, time to
It was a good movie.
look it up because now I'm curious. Sky High release date. It came out in 2000. I was 4 years old.
I was 2. Year and a half.
There you go. Looking at
You
it.
were.
Huh?
You're 4.
What's 4?
You do know how to count. Look at you.
Oh my god. Okay, back to this. Sam trying to block it. Looking at some of his foundation, see if he can play more attacks. Here is the difficult part. That is the last card in Sam's hand, it looks like. So he does use the block. He's just wide open for any other relentless attacks coming in from Tyler. Fourth kind. Being as he is.
Looks like 4th kind's Enhance ability went on?
Once per game per turn, your rival has 6 or more.
Maybe not. I think I count 5.
Once per game, your turn.
Is that 5 foundations?
4. It's 4 foundations.
No, I meant, does he have 5 foundations? Sam.
Sam has
I count 5
4,
foundations.
6, 7, 10. Sam has 4, 6, 7.
That's not Sam. Sam's on.
He's blue.
You got it.
2, 3, 5.
Yeah.
Well, looking at it, that is the turn. Tyler just passes his turn, goes back to Sam. Sam drew a lot of attacks. Long behold, as the game insists, you just punch your opponent back and forth.
Yep.
Kirishima being his quirk,
Love him.
Harden.
Good man.
He's red.
He is. That is my favorite color.
Nice.
Can't believe this man is playing Kirishima with blue sleeves.
I'm colorblind. I see red. Anyway, back alley haymaker.
I don't know if that's how that works.
Back again.
Because I know you weren't.
How do you don't know that? How many fingers am I holding up?
That's
Oh.
not how that works. What?
Back alley haymaker coming back again for another attack. Tyler does have 3 cards in his hand, so he can honestly, he gets 1 free block because of 4th kind's ability. When you block an attack, it will come back to his hand. Instead, he'll just enhance the draw card, making it 4, making blocks even easier. Sam looks like he will enhance back alley haymaker, meaning he draws a card and builds a foundation. What is EX2 and stun? Stun is a good ability. As he's building a foundation from his graveyard. Graveyard? I think they're called graveyards in this game.
I don't know.
I also don't know. Back alley haymaker now with 4 damage. This is a 4 mid attack with 9 damage. Look at that. Discarding another card to give it some speed. Plus 6 speed. Oh, he's discarding momentum. There you go. Discards 3 momentum, giving it more speed to try to close out the game right here. So Tyler now has to block. Nice. Tyler now has to block a very fast, very powerful back alley haymaker. And it looks like he does. He completely taps out to try to block it. Probably going over, wonder if he should commit it. Thinking about committing his character to get the attack back. Oh wait, he has to use his character to actually half block it. And there it is, Harden Chop. That's not Harden Chop. I got it wrong again. Harden Throws? Is that what it's called? Harden Frenzy. I was wrong both times. Looks like that closes out the game for Tyler. Sam getting it 2-0. Game very back and forth based, but it is crucial moments where if you just buff up an attack super fast, it does make it out of hand to block, leaving you kind of giving you a high end for the win.
So, Sam got it?
I believe so.
Alrighty.
Because Sam played an attack and it looked like that was it.
That is the round then. Let me go make sure game 2 is still going. It is not.
Well, there we go. Round 2 is over.
Round 2 has been completed for feature matches at the very least.
How many rounds is it tonight?
3.
There we go. One more.
Yep. Indeed. One more that's hopefully not both of us. This commentary was boring.
What are you talking about? This is the sickest commentary ever.
We did have a good time.
You just talk about the show. I'll just talk about the show. I don't, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I try to do that. I'm trying to do that.
You want to?
Kind of.
We start from season 1, just go all the way to what? What are we on, 5? As long as we go back and forth between the game. I can handle the game. We just talk about the show then.
I'm in.
Okay, cool. Well, we'll
Season
see you
5 is
guys.
That's all I'm saying.
He beats Dr. Doofus for it's
I
not
don't know, man.
bad.
Anyways, we'll see y'all in round 3. Thank you for joining us.
All right, guys, welcome back. Jazz back in the booth. I got the bye on the last round because I drew my round 2 and someone dropped. So you guys got me casting. We got Mitchell on Bakugo 1 using fire. Got Tyler on fourth kind using order. It's going to be a pretty cool matchup. Both very aggressive decks. Looks like Tyler's going second here, building up some foundations. He's trying to get enough foundations to where he can play 3 cards, and then his 4th card gets -4 progressive difficulty for his 4th kind ability. Mitchell trying to draw a bunch of cards to Howitzer Impact Cyclone and get a bunch of damage in. It's going to be a lot of building these first couple rounds. Let's see. All right, we got 1 attack coming in from Mitchell. Passes without having to tap any of his foundations. Discarding 2 to draw 2. Mitchell's deck's really good at being able to try to cycle that hand, try to find all of those good Bakugo attacks, and try to get in for some damage. See Mitchell here discarding the first attack to clear up that progressive chain. Something Bakugo is really good at doing. Being able to basically play his attacks always at a lower difficulty than what they really should be. Pull up some info for you guys. That way you guys know what's going on. Bam. So here is Katsuki Bakugo 1 that Mitchell is playing. Alright, we got Mitchell here with an Evil Gaze. And looks like Tyler's just trying to build up, like I said, trying to build up those foundations and make sure he can get those attacks in. Looks like we're going to see an attack coming in on this 4th one. Oh, no. We're just building some more. And he's going to pass that check because of that 4th kind ability, getting a -4 on the difficulty chain. Just cleaning up here. No attacks going through. Mitchell skips the review phase, draws up. He's got the Nitro Explosion in his hand. One of the big attacks. It looks like he's got 2 Nitro Explosions in his hands. Firing off the first one. Checks the 3rd. Alright. He's got to tap one of his foundations to be able to pass the attack, which he's going to. Let's pull up Nitro Explosion here for the audience at home. Oh, why is that like that? Hold up. That's not the right image. Let's go ahead and fix that. Close enough. Alright, there you go. So the first one resolved. He has a second one, which as a response he can, yep, right there, remove it from the card pool. At the top card of his deck says Momentum, and this is going to combo with one of Mitch's deck. There it is, the Howitzer Impact Cyclone. He's trying to stack up as much momentum as he can to try to get that powerful 3 off and get as much damage as he can, pumping it out. He can also give it an extra little boost for any other Fury attacks that he plays later in this round. Knowing the game plan of this deck, he's probably using this first Cyclone to just throw it into the momentum using the Ignition. Tyler over here with a block using Glacier Freeze. Mitchell just building down, getting a couple more foundations, 2 more attacks into the momentum. I believe that is 4 in momentum. That is 4 in momentum, meaning the next Howitzer Cyclone could come in for a lot of damage. Mitch's deck definitely in a lot better spot than he was when he was against Kirishima earlier in round 1. Here is Howitzer Impact Cyclone. Fury, powerful 3 slam with a combo Fury. If he combos it, he can get 1 more momentum, and then for every momentum that he discards for that powerful 3 ability, it gets plus 3 power, meaning it could be coming in for a lot of damage here. You also draw a ton of cards just by destroying one of your foundations, a very, very, very low cost to the amount of cards that this deck can draw. Looks like he actually does have a Cyclone in hand. So he is going to be popping off here in just a little bit. Discarding 2 cards, drawing 2. No other attacks from what it seems like. Looks like he's got 4 foundations in hand. Discarding the Taiyaki. Alright, here comes Mitch firing off the Cyclone. He's getting that combo enhance. Adding the top card to his momentum. Looks like he's going to be following up with a draw 7. If I counted right. Let's see. He got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Draw 5. Miscounted his momentum there for a little bit. That is a really good grip of cards, though. He's got some fuel. Did he draw another Cyclone to keep this chain going? He's playing the Go Beyond. Get this up here for you guys. He discarded a momentum so he can grab another attack from the discard pile. I'm assuming that he grabbed another Cyclone just to be able to fuel his hand a little bit more. No, he's grabbing the Nitro Explosion. So it looks like he's trying to stack up a little bit more momentum. Maybe not going for the kill this next turn, but definitely going for a lot of momentum stacking here. Thinking about his next move, seeing what he's got. He's firing off the powerful 3 ability on the Cyclone, giving it a +12, discarding 4 momentum. So currently coming in for 3 high for... I can't do math. 3 high for 18 damage currently. That's a lot of damage. He is 4 short of lethal if this goes through. Building down. And is he trying to build more foundations? He's going to build 3, hold up his grip of 6 or 7 cards to block. He was completely full blocked, but that does leave Tyler here wanting for a few cards in hand. He's going to go for review. Let's say we're looking at 3 attacks and 2 foundations. Searing Glacial Storm in the hand there with a Recipro. He's probably going to try to go for attack, 2 foundations, and then a second attack on the 4th slot to try to get that ability off of with 4th kind. Get a couple cheap attacks in there. Alright, he's firing off the Searing Glacial. Searing Glacial Storm here, coming in for 2 high for 7 damage currently with a +1. Got a order enhanced to where they can both go down to 5 foundations, but they're both pretty low right now. Mitch only at 4. But he can still use this to end the enhanced step. Which makes it pretty hard for Mitchell to try to do anything back if he decides to gun it. It's coming in for 4 high for 12 now. Or no, it's 2 high for 14. Apologies. Mitchell going for the block. Tyler building out 2 foundations, going for the Recipro, I'm assuming right here, yep. Alright, we got the Recipro Burst coming out. Looks like we have an Electric Jolt in Tyler's momentum. I don't think he's going to be using the momentum quite yet. He's just trying to get some chip damage in on Mitchell here before he fires off another big string of attacks. Yeah, not enough momentum to try to pump up with that EX3 and the Enhance. Definitely want at least 4 or 5 momentum before you start using Reciprocal Burst to get in that tons of damage as it's known for. It does hit though, putting 2 cards in Tyler's momentum, so that if Tyler draws the extra Reciprocal Burst, he can potentially go for a lot of damage on his next string of attacks. Mitchell playing out Latent Power. And nope, just building 2 foundations. Looks like he's hard pressed on trying to find these attacks. He has gone through a lot of them. Mitchell with 4 cards in hand. Looks like he has a Nitro Explosion and 3 foundations. We are not seeing a Recipro Burst in Tyler's hand here, meaning he's probably just going for a couple of chip damage attacks here before he tries to find that next Recipro Burst to try to get in that big damage. Firing off a Recipro Extend. Looks like he's going to be... Oh, he did draw the Recipro Burst, meaning the Extend can give it +2/+2 for the next kick attack. He'll play 2 Foundations, get the get the -4, difficulty on the Recipro Burst, and this might actually be enough damage if Mitchell can't full block this. Recipro Burst is going to be very, very hard to block once it gets that EX3 with 2 momentum. It's going to go up to 9 speed and then get +9 on the attack. So coming in for 14 damage with the +2/+2 from Recipro. It's going to be 9, 10, 11 low, and then coming in for 18 damage. This could be it for Mitchell here. He's taken the Recipro Extend. Tyler most likely going to play a couple of cheap Foundations here to try to store up that +2/+2 from the Recipro Extend to go into the Recipro Burst. There we go. See a 10,000 volt Shockwave, which is not a kick, meaning it won't get the +2/+2 stored up from that Recipro Extend. All right. Yep, that looks like game 1 for Tyler here. Mitchell was not going to be able to block all of that damage coming in. He knew it was coming. And shuffle up, see if they sideboard. I believe Tyler is playing a sideboard character if he wanted to switch off of Fourth Kind if the matchup is bad, but I believe he is doing pretty well against Mitchell's Bakugo 1 here. Neither of them opting to sideboard from what it looks like. Currently 1-0 in Tyler's favor. Alright, Mitchell opting to go first in this matchup. Takes his first mulligan. Looks like he likes that second hand. Looks like Tyler mulled his whole hand. Looks like he probably saw a lot of attacks and not a lot of foundations in that first hand. From what I did see, it looks like he has at least 2 attacks in that first hand, meaning he's not going to be able to build a ton of foundations on turn 1. Mitchell getting ready to play out his turn here. Let's see what foundation he's got. All right, Mitchell knows his deck enough to where he's just playing out 4 foundations. He knows they're all passing. He's not playing any low checks in the deck. A lot of 3s, 4s, and 5s in this guy's deck here. Tyler, on the other hand, does have to check one by one because there is a chance that he fails his check. He's got a couple of low checks and may fail a improper sequence on his progressive. Back to Mitchell here. Tyler blocking with his Recipro Burst here. Taking the half block. He's not going to need that anytime soon. Alright, then we got Mitchell playing another attack, followed by some foundations, just to try to build up. Looks like he's building 3. Building 3 down and passing it over. Tyler skips review, draws 3 foundations. He does have 2 attacks, one of which is Electric Jolt. Able to store itself in the momentum and get an extra ability because it actually goes into your momentum face up if it hits. Then he's able to flip it while it's in his momentum to commit a rival foundation. Pretty strong against Bakugo since he has a couple of foundations that need to commit to be able to use their abilities. Looks like we're trying to go for a block here. Mitchell passes the block and keeps that Electric Jolt from going into momentum. Tyler here building 2, going for a second Electric Jolt. There it is. Second Electric Jolt here. He really wants that card in his momentum, and just any cards in his momentum at this point, because he wants to be able to try to get as much as he can. Same as Mitchell. They're both momentum-based decks. Tyler trying to fire off with Recipro Burst, while Mitchell tries to fire off with Howitzer Impact Cyclone. Looks like Mitchell takes this one, though. He can't full block it. And he's also tapped out on his foundations. Makes it really hard to block. I guess I was mistaken. It looks like he did not full block that first Electric Jolt, actually. It looks like he did take damage. Must have just missed that. Alright, Mitchell here thinking about his move. He is just building down. Play a 1 foundation and say go. Tyler opting to go to his review. He just put his deck on top of his bin. There we go. Now it's fixed. Alright. Ooh, I don't see any attacks in Tyler's hand here. Looks like he's also going to be on a build turn. What is he building, though? Oh no, we have a kick. So it looks like he has 1 attack and 4 foundations. High engine kick coming in here. Giving it the discard, +2 speed. He did not discard an attack, meaning it only gets the +2 instead of the +4. But it does let him cycle his hand by drawing an extra card. Currently coming in for 7 high for 4. 7 high for 5. It looks like Tyler cycling that card did not get him another attack though. Alright, boosting it 1 more. Mitchell's definitely not blocking this. Coming in for 9 high right now. Luckily, there are no other relevant on-hit effects. Alright. Swapping some stats a little bit. Coming in for 8 high and 7 damage here. Tyler trying to draw more attacks. He is not seeing any attacks though. He is seeing a lot of foundations here. Not what you want to see as the 4th kind player. But it does mean he can just build down and get ready for his big swing turn later on in the game. Alright, Mitchell actually blocking here, committing a lot of his foundations in the process. Luckily, Tyler does not have that second attack. Looks like he's only opting to build 2. Doesn't want to risk any of the cards in his hands. Wants to block. He knows that an unblocked Bakugo could spell out an easy loss for him. 25 health. Pretty doable. Alright. See Mitchell here firing off an attack. He does need to commit he needs to commit a foundation here to pass the attack. Coming in with +2 on the detonation launcher, coming for 4 low for 7 currently. It is a Fury attack, but he did not play the Nitro Explosion. We got a Turn to Dust coming in for 7 currently. Tyler attempting to block. Does not block it. He fails the check. And it looks like Mitchell's trying to build down. Ooh, that is a plus ultra in the bin. Could have definitely used that for one of the big swing turns. Pull a plus ultra here for you guys. As you can see here, plus ultra could definitely do a lot of work against Tyler if Mitchell was able to get off that first enhance before firing off his Cyclone. Tyler coming in here with a Searing Glacial Storm. He does not want to use that Order First Enhance because they are both pretty far ahead. That would set him back to the Stone Age, make his attacks harder to hit. Looks like he's staring at a full grip. So it looks like 2 foundations and at least 3 attacks that I can see here. Tyler coming in with a 1-for-all full Cowling 5% strike. The SR from Series 1. A really powerful card. Bam, right there. Currently coming in for 4 high for 6 damage. If Tyler doesn't like his hand, he can discard it, but I do see a Reciprocal Burst in there. I don't know if he wants to necessarily discard that. Looks like he's... Oh, it looks like we're actually past that attack. Now he's coming in for the Reciprocal Burst. Tyler looks like he's got 2 momentum here. Giving it +4 damage. +1 speed. He's coming in hot with this Recipro. Gonna do a lot of damage here. Mitchell down to 9 health. Boosting it up. +3. +5. He just needs to discard a momentum, and this attack is coming in for a lot. Giving it 2 more. Current speed of the attack is 12. Can I do math? Nope. I can't do math. 13. Oh, it looks like he used... Looks like he used the enhance. He's getting +10 to his damage right now. There we go. Mitchell helping him out. Bam. Discarding that momentum. Getting a +13 total. That Reciprocal Burst coming in for 18 damage. And that is the game there. Tyler taking it with a meaty Reciprocal Burst. And Mitchell, unfortunately, petering out with the fire. He was not able to get his plays off with that Howitzer Cyclone. But maybe we'll see it some other time. That is going to be our last match for this evening, guys. Thank you for joining us. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy our content. It really helps support the channel. Give us a follow if you haven't already. If you have not followed us on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, please do so to keep up with all of our content. We are definitely working very hard behind the scenes here at Darkside Games to try to bring you A1 content as well as the biggest market in Las Vegas for all of your trading card needs. If you are interested in playing the My Hero Academia card game, Universus, come on down to the store. We have multiple employees that are willing to help you out and learn how to play the game. It is a very enjoyable game. If you enjoy the anime, if you just enjoy card games in general and don't even know the anime, come on down and give it a try. We are open at 9 to 9 every day, and we will be more than happy to help you out in learning how to play if you are showing any interest. Aside from that, that is about it for us today. We will catch you guys later. Tomorrow will be Commander Night. Maybe we can get some Commander streams, get some nice content here. A little more varied, a little less competitive with the 1v1, and a little bit more fun with the free-for-all that is Commander. My name is Jazz. I've been your host for this last round. Hope you guys have a great night, and we will see you guys later.